Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm. Minty today. Why not? Okay, let me get something to work off. Okay. Oh, wow. Ooh, tough day today. Okay. L. Oh, wow. L. Lane, L-A, and there's no A. Oh, good. Ooh, tough. Tough, tough. Blink. Flick. Flick? Is it flick? Can that work? Flick. Okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Cliff. We already want to do the double winners. I mean, I don't really see this C being anywhere at the end. I don't see it. F. We'll find out where the F is for sure. Okay. Alright. Hint was integral for that. Integral hint today. Okay. Get one of these. New Times. Connections. And, okay. Rube, cone, crown, halter. Might be a bit tough. Pea, scoop, boat, cup, globe, gloves, crew, mouthguard, title, shorts, leopard, award. Alright, let's get the associations going. Moving my hands so as to facilitate the associations. Title, cup. Is there award? No. Crown. Crown award could be something. Crown award. And then things that you win. A globe. Title bout. I don't know. Shorts, robe. Leopard. Print. Maybe altar. I don't know. H altar. Scoop in the sense of a journalist. News. What's the scoop? Could be cone. Like a traffic cone. Crew cup. Cone. I don't know. Mouth guard is gonna be like a boxing thing, maybe. Mouth guard, shorts, halter, robe is something I do with you. Sometimes they take off at the end, don't they? Gloves, things that boxers wear. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Leopard could be the animal itself. Let me define halter real fast, though. Who halts or limps? Okay, someone who halts. Okay. A rope or a strap without a headstall for tying a horse. Did not know that. Rope for hanging malefactors. Oh. Garment. Huh. Maybe halter and leopard are gonna be the same. But I don't know. P? Like the pulse? A scoop, a cup. A cone. These are things that you can get ice cream in. A boat, like a Sunday. Okay. Forget about that. Crown Award. You get awarded a title. A Golden Globe. No. Or one off. Maybe it's not title. Because that's not the thing. I don't know. The cup? No. Well, I gotta think very hard about this. Maybe get the hints in. Cup Crew P. Okay. Probably some wordplay going on with the P then. Maybe like add a letter. Pear. Fruit with one letter removed or something. They would do something like that. Not really sure what the would be. Okay, so cup and crew. So I think the cup one is just like the title crown award. Maybe that's the green, and that I messed up by going between globe and cup. I'm willing to stake on that. Okay. Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay. So you only got one shot. We'll pull it out, I think. Maybe if we're lucky. So the blue is crew versus P. Crew and P are different. Boat, crew, cone, scoop. Crew. Well, whatever. Kinds of necklines. Snow. Necklines, I don't even know what they're going on. A crew neck? Boat? Boat, never heard. Halter, I just looked that up because I didn't know. Scoop. that sense at all, so. Snow cone, snow globe, snow leopard, snow pea. I don't know snow pea, so. Yeah, that was the tough one there. Okay, well, let's save. Alright, and then let's bang our head against the strands again. A work of art. Maine. Pale. Pain. Stain. Paint. No, it doesn't count. Paint. Painting. Oh, that's something for sure. Like, telling me there's a word painting in a work of art thing, and it's not related at all. Painting. Maybe it's a spanagram. Painting a boat. No, that can't be right. Painting. Painting what I see. I see. Huh. Okay, that'll be in there, I guess. OUS is sus. Rouse. Mouse. Emma's famous painting. Famous painting. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. Alright. Obviously got. Yeah. Harbor. I don't know. I don't actually know very much about paintings, to be honest. Let's check his little alcoves here and see what we got going on. I see Rembrandt in person. It's pretty cool. Rest. RY could be interesting. Maybe. Till. Sill. Silly. Seer. Sears. So 6 words in this one. Let's get something to go off of. Okay. One letter. S. S is the start. Maybe we don't need the other stuff here. Okay. S. Star. Rats. Rats, the Von Evil Star is a classic palindrome. Stare. 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 Star. Stare. Starry. Starry night. Is that how that's spelled? Really? Oh. It's 2 different ones, my bad. Only the Spanagram is special. Okay. Starry night. Okay, let's see. C is probably something. R. What is that going to be? Real. Boat. What's the W going to be? Water? Lily? Lilies? Okay. Spelling once again. Okay, I didn't realize this was going to be like culturally ingrained ones that I couldn't really, I have source amnesia about. Bart. Pay. Part. Party. Boating party. Okay. We got plenty of time today, so why don't we try, let's go to the old travel down Earth. It's always Poland to Kuwait. That's kind of interesting, isn't it? I think probably Russia is gonna go there, isn't it? But what's the quickest way? It's probably the Belarus, Russia, and then what's that? Syria, Saudi. I'm not gonna get the perfect on this, so I'll just put Russia inside. So that is technically connected, but they don't like that kind of connection, I guess. Russia to Syria. Well, let's just put Saudi in there. Yeah. Oh, it's not necessary. Right. I guess there's kind of a lot of small countries in there between, and I'm thinking it. Yeah. Alright, trying to think. Well, Belarus. Yeah. So that part's connected. So to Russia to Saudi was Israel's over there. In the west. Iran. Iraq, Iran. Turkey. Syria. Iraq. It's over there, isn't it? It's a bit too quite good. 100% necessary. It's not quite connected. Really, no. Okay, I see. Yeah, so Turkey is going to be involved there. That little cluster right there is something that I did not think of at all. Yeah, on the way, and then, yeah, Iraq. Yeah, like that, directly. Not necessary to go through Saudi at all. It's bordering, but... Alright, now what the heck do we have here again? I have to get the initials on this guy. Georgia? Azerbaijan. Okay. Oh wow, I don't know why that didn't come to me. Okay. Yeah. Well, sorry, Georgia. Totally slipped my mind there. Isn't that where Stalin was from? Should probably have known that. Yeah. Well, let me go ahead and get that, share. Show results. Copy results. Paste. I did use the 3 hints on that. Not too happy. Top 49, so 50-50 on that. The +1. So, Poland, Belarus, Russia, Azerbaijan, Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, yeah. Okay. I can do the clues by Sam today. Sun. Close enough. Hard. Oh boy. You ready to spend the next hour doing this? Kyle is one of my 4 criminal neighbors. Therefore, Kyle is a criminal. Row 3 is the only row with exactly 1 criminal. And we know the criminal is Kyle. So row 3 is all innocent. Okay. Let's see. So there are exactly 2 innocents above Zara. There's Zara. Okay, so that'll be helpful later. There's an odd number of innocents to the right of Alex. Okay. Zara is one of 3 criminals in row 5. Okay. He's a criminal. No one need to worry about that. Okay. So row 3 is the only row with exactly 1 criminal, which means that there's another criminal in row 5. We already know that because Zara is one of 3. Okay. Let's see. 2 innocents above Zara, so that means that between Uma, Ethan, and Igor, there's only 1 innocent. 4 criminal neighbors. So Olive, Vicky, Will, and Susan, and Hannah. There are 3 criminals between them. They can't all be in row 5. So there's a 50-50 between Olive and Susan. Yeah. Okay. There are exactly 2 innocents above Zara. Okay. 4 criminal neighbors. So there's 2 criminals boarding Peter in row 5, 1 in row 3, and 1 in row 4. If there's 1 criminal between A4 and C4, and Peter's innocent, then Uma cannot be a criminal, because that would be exactly 1 criminal, which is not row 3. So Uma must therefore be innocent. Okay? Row 3 is the only row with exactly 1 criminal. It's the opposite. It has to be a criminal. Okay, whatever. Can I redo this? No, that would be cheating. I can't. It's this permanent stain on my record. Well, whatever. Exactly 2 of the 5 innocents neighboring Kyle are above Susan. So Kyle and Susan. Kyle is where? B3, okay. So Kyle has 5 innocents, 2 of which are above Susan. So Hal and Lucy are both innocent. And if there's 5 innocents bordering Kyle, then that means that 1, 2, 3, 4 already accounted for, and the 5th one is either Olive or Susan, which means that Gabe and Flora should be criminals. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Exactly 2 of the 7 innocents on the edges are Donald's neighbors. Okay, Donald. So, 2 innocents on the edges, Donald's neighbors. So that means between Carol, Ethan, and Igor, there are 2 innocents and 1 criminal. Oh, wait a minute. Zara. Right. We know that there's 50-50 between here, because Zara... Was it Susan, the last 2 innocents? Zara is 1 of 3. No, there are exactly 2 innocents above Zara. Okay, so it's either Ethan or Igor, which means that the other one has to be Carol, innocent. Okay. Only 1 of the 3 innocents neighboring Will is below Donald. Okay. So 1 of 3 innocents neighboring Will. So Will has 2 innocents between column A and column Z. So the question is Is it Olive and Hannah or Susan and Vicky? Is that right? Is that necessary? Yeah, because there are 3 criminals in row 5. So it has to be 1 and 1. Well, not necessarily. I guess Will could be also something. Alright. Let's think about this some more. Someone talking about Alex again. There's an odd number of innocents to the right of Alex. So I think that Donald has to be... Okay, so both Donald and Ethan have to be innocent? Oh, hold on a sec. Okay. So let's say that it's either 1, 2, or 3 innocents to the right. It can't be 2 because that's an even number. So it's either 1 or 3. If it's 1, then Carol was the innocent, and Donald and Ethan are both criminal. If Donald and Ethan are both criminal, then Igor has to be innocent, because Donald has 2 innocent neighbors on the edges. That is totally functional. If all 3 are innocent, that means Igor is criminal, which is also fine. So we can't do anything just about that yet. Except if there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 innocents that we know about on the edges, there's only 2 more. We know that 1 is going to be between A5, B5, and C5. So that leaves only 1 more innocent. Probably Alex then, right? Let me think about that. Okay, so Carol, 1 innocent. Igor and Ethan, 1 innocent. Joy, 3rd innocent. Vicky, Will, Hannah, innocent number 4. Martin, innocent number 5. I'm kind of losing it. There's an odd number of innocents to the right, yes. Exactly 2 of the 7 innocents on the edges are Donald's neighbors. So, Donald could be one of the innocents on the edge. I think that means that Alex and Olive both have to be innocent, though, right? Because it would be either Ethan or Igor. 1, Donald, 2, Carol, 3, Alex, 4, Olive, 5, Vicky, Will, Hannah, 6, Martin, 7. Otherwise, there would be not enough. And there's no possible way, right? So, here, innocent, and then row 3 is the only row with exactly 1 criminal, so it'd be like this, innocent, and then can't be doing all that. So Ethan, Igor, 1, Martin, 2, Donald, 3, Carol, 4, Alex, 5, Joy, 6, Vicky, Will, Hannah, 7, Susan could be, have to be Susan Smith for that case, wouldn't it? So we don't know Alex yet. Okay. Is there any way that Donald could be a criminal? If Donald's a criminal, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So if Donald is innocent, then Olive has to be a innocent. Is there any way that Alex could be criminal? Yeah, still possibilities. Okay. Maybe I'm thinking about that one wrong here. Is there any scenario in which Ethan is a criminal? So let's say Donald and Ethan are both criminals. Then Igor, innocent. You would have to be innocent. And then one of you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be enough. And there would be exactly 2 innocent bumps on her. Kyle's 1 of 4. One of Peter's 4 criminal neighbors. Yeah. Because that would be Susan would be a criminal. There's an odd number of innocents to the right, yes. Zara's 1 of 3 criminals in row 5. Yeah. Exactly 2 of the 5 innocents neighboring Kyle are above Susan. Yeah, that's already taken care of. One of 3 criminals in row 5. Yeah. Row 3 is the only row with exactly 1 criminal. Only 1 of the 3 innocents neighboring Will. That one I don't think I did much with. Is below Donald. Oh, right. So only 1 of the 3 innocents neighboring Will is below Donald. So if that were the case, then that means that Hannah would be the innocent. And then Will would be criminal. Will would be criminal. Is configuration true? Hannah would be the innocent. Neighboring Will below Donald. And only row 3 has exactly one innocent, or one criminal. Okay. There are 7 innocents on the edges. Exactly 2 innocents above Zara. Yes. Yeah. Exactly 2 of the 7 innocents and the neighbors are Donald's neighbors. Yeah. Anything I'm missing here? Oh, somebody stole my lockpicks. Okay. Let's go ahead and get rid of these tags here. Okay, so there's a 50 here, there's a 2/3 here, and there's a 50-50 here, and where's our next move? I don't want to crack and use a hint, but I'm thinking of it now. Is there any world in which Donald's innocent? So innocent. Donald's innocent, then Ethan has to be innocent also. Therefore, Igor would be criminal. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What does that mean? So there's 1, 2, 3 innocents at the top. Oh, wait a second, that wouldn't work because there would be exactly 1 criminal in row 1. Not necessarily. That means if that's the case, then Alex would have to be also innocent. So there's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 Joy, 6 Martin. Therefore, that would be Olive would be criminal. One of them would be one of the would be innocent between A5, B5, and C5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is also an acceptable configuration. Yeah, well, let's see. I think we can figure out between the A5 innocence using some hints, can't we? Kyle is one of my 4 criminal neighbors. Well, no, we already know that. It's below Donald, right? Will. Only one of the 3 innocents neighboring Will is below Donald. So that means that Hina would be criminal. And Mickey would be an innocent. And then Will would be the criminal. Whoa, simmer down. Because there would be Vicky, Peter, and Susan would be Will's 3 innocents, one of which is below Donald, Susan. And Alex, Carol, Donald, Ethan, Joy, Martin, Vicky are the 7 innocents on the edges. 2 innocents above Zara would be Martin and Ethan. Odd number of innocents to the right of Alex, 3. Was there any world in which Alex was a criminal? Because I think there would be just too many criminals to in row 1, if that were the case. I think Alex has to be innocent. Okay. So, we don't have any more information, do we? So we know that there's an odd number of innocents to the right. Of Alex. So either Donald and Ethan are criminals, or they're both innocent. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's say that they're both criminal. Igor has to be innocent. So we have Alex, Carol, 2, Igor, 3, Martin, 4, Joy, 5, Vicky, Will, Hina, 6. All of them would have to be 7. Alex, Carol, Igor, Martin, Joy, Vicky, Will, Hina, all of 7. Okay. So if Donald and Ethan are criminal, all of would be criminal. Okay. If they're both innocent, is that possible? Igor would then be criminal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 between Vicky, Will, and Hina. And then Susan would be innocent. And then Olive would be criminal. And if that's the case, then that would be criminal, and then innocent and criminal. Is there any situation in which Will is not a criminal? Let me check that. So let's say Will is innocent. That would mean this would be criminal. This would be criminal. If that's the case, then for Will to have 3 innocent neighbors, both Olive and Susan would have to be innocent. But that's not possible, is it? for that to be possible. Peter, no, Kyle, is the one with the... Because who said 50-50 between Olive and Susan? So 5 innocents neighboring Kyle. That would be Hal, Lucy, Peter, Joy. And then one... Okay. Therefore, Will cannot be innocent. Will must be criminal. Okay. Only one person in row 3 has exactly 4 criminal neighbors. Row 3. So, Kyle has 4 criminal neighbors. No. It's either Joy or Lucy that has 4 criminal neighbors. If it's Joy, it would be Flora, Gabe, Kyle, Olive. Okay, that'll be helpful later probably. Only one person in row 3 has exactly 4 criminal neighbors. It can't be Kyle or Martin. Martin, because there are only 2 more possible criminal neighbors, and that would only be 3. It can't be Kyle because we know that there are 5 innocent neighbors, which would only leave 3. It could be Joy, in which case that would be Olive would be criminal. Therefore, Susan would be innocent. And Lucy would have 1, 2, 3. That means Igor will be innocent as a result. And if Igor is innocent, then that means that Ethan and Donald would be criminal. And Hannah would be criminal, and then Vicky would be the innocent. So we would have Alex, Carol, Igor, Martin, Joy, Vicky. Would be only 6 innocents on the edges. And that's a problem, isn't it? Alex, Carol, Igor, Martin, Joy, Vicky. That's only 6. So it sounds like Joy is not the one in row 3 with exactly 4 criminal neighbors. Let's suppose that it was Lucy. Text. So if Lucy is the one that has 4 criminal neighbors, that means it would be Gabe, Kyle, Susan, and Igor are the criminals. Therefore, Donald and Ethan are innocent. If Susan is a criminal, then therefore Hannah is innocent. If that's the case, then Olive is innocent, and Vicky would be criminal. Okay, so Alex, Carol, Donald, Ethan, 4. 5, Joy, 6, Martin, 7, Olive. Eight, Hannah. Wait a minute. Let me try that again. So, if Joy is 1, 2, 3, 4, all of criminal, that would be the only one with 3. Okay, so therefore Susan would be innocent, Hannah would be criminal, Vicky would be innocent. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, that's actually fine. Lucy would have Gabe, Kyle, and then Igor could be criminal. Or innocent, really. We don't actually know yet. Which probably how the puzzle continues then, doesn't it? So I think that means that Olive has to be the one that's a criminal here. Who cares if it's wrong? Yeah, okay. Innocent? Okay. I'm mixing it up too much. Which, whatever, so you're a criminal, then. If you wear, yeah. Okay. So, clear tags. I can't believe I made the same mistake twice. So, Will has to have one, so innocent is Hannah, and then you're the criminal there. Yeah. Okay. Kyle's when you're 4 criminals, that's done. Exactly 2 above Sarah, that's done. Odd number of criminals of innocence to the right. 3 criminals in row 5, already got that. Exactly 2 innocents on the edges. Okay, right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means Igor has to be the last innocent, and then Donald and Ethan are criminals. Okay. Good enough. Okay, that's about it for me.